in Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a youngster don't wanna pull it. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun, we gon' rap to the death where the roots is from. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Freak missing. Hawkins with it. Over to the wing. Here's Decker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
And here's Hawkins. Soft touch off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
That's good. Hawkins has got 6.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
There's Freak. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Passes it to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Hill. There's the pass to Evans. Oubre with the steal. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Freak.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean,
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the power forward.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Evans, a screen on Duncan. Hill kicks to Kaminsky. Stolen by Terry. Here's Freak. The feed to Gaines. Here's Freak. Excellent D there from Hill. Well, Wisconsin has had a bit of a renaissance in their program of late, Clark. Last decade and a half have seen them put up some great seasons.
And you know, Kevin, the Badgers weren't really a major powerhouse in hoops until the turn of the century. But now, they're one of the most consistent teams in the country.
Here's Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
Fisher can't hit.
And Badgers have been great since right around the millennium. Since about 1999, they have made the tournament every season. Guys, few schools can say that.
Calderon kicks to Frazier. Wade with the block. And the Jayhawks again can't hit.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
And, you know, for Wisconsin and their consistent appearances in the tournament, guys, they don't just show up and leave now. I mean, they often go deep in the tournament. Sooner or later, I think they might go all the way again.
And the Badgers with possession here. 4-point game. There's the screen. Hill dishes to Wade. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Freak's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Freak, he's in at point guard, and it's Deadman in at the 4 spot.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Wade. It's deflected, and they get it back. Lee with the steal. Pass to Freak. Feeds to Dedmon. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And Kansas leads by 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jayhawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Hill passes to Decker. They set the pick. Pass to Hawkins. Hill has the open look. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And so here's Kansas. The lead is 2. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Freak's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Hawkins with it. Guarded now by Duncan. They double him with Freak. Here's Evans. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Here's Terry. Here's Gaines. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Wisconsin trails by 5. Hawkins with it. Out defended by Freak. Hill connects. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
52 seconds left to play here in the second half. Evans left side.
That's a wall.
Can't get it to go. And Kansas the other way now. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. Over to the left wing. Free throw line jump shot. Hits the front of the rim and out.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
9 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Hawkins. The 3 won't fall. And that's an intentional foul. And he makes the first of the 1-and-1. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so the Jayhawks